Yes, mathematics really counts and math really matters. Again guys, welcome to my channel. This is Teacher Bong Fontanilla saying, Smile is a curved line that sets everything straight. Pasalamat po muna tayo sa ating mga subscribers. Una na yan si Besh Marilyn Martinez. Thanks Beshi, ikaw ang pinakaunang nag-like, ikaw ang pinakaunang nag-subscribe sa ating channel. At syempre ang mga teachers at kasamahan natin sa David M. Puzon Memorial National High School na pinangungunahan ng ating butihing principal, Sir Mark, ang ating head teacher, si Sir Vince, Sir Alvin, Ma'am Teresa, Ma'am Christine, Ma'am Lucila, Ma'am Mary Flor, Sir Jensen, Sir Victor, Ma'am Sharon, Ma'am Rowena, Ma'am Elvis, Sir Rotsiv, Ma'am Joelita, Ma'am Eileen, Sir Marlon, Ma'am Caroline, Ma'am Bernadette, Ma'am Arlene, Ma'am Noveline, Ma'am Catherine, Ma'am Jenaline, Ma'am Donna Jean, Sir Paulino, Sir Rowenick, Sir Harold, Ma'am Remy, Ma'am Charmaine, Sir Francis, Ma'am Princess, Sir Benji, Ma'am Charlene, Sir John, Ma'am Grace Ann, Sir Daniel, Sir Albert, Sir Dexter, Ma'am Margie, Ma'am Sheila, Ma'am Joanne, Ma'am Maria Cristina, Sir Glenn, Sir Michael, Ma'am Daisy, Sir Intong, Sir Edwin o Sir Jerry, Sir Dexter, and of course Sir Goyce. And syempre yung mga alumni natin, headed by the President and our Honorable Vice Mayor Azarel M. Vilas, sa mga nag-send ng screenshot ng kanilang subscription, nakaka-touch naman. Engineer James Yago, Brad Giovanni Ellis, Sir Janus Ray Aleste, Sir Brian De Los Reyes, Sir RJ Factora, Sir Jovan Adriano Mabini, Ma'am Desi Decano, and lahat na ng mga alumni natin. And syempre, yung mga kabats natin ng elementary, high school, college, yung mga naging teachers natin, yung mga naging estudyante natin, maraming salamat. I heart you. Lahat ng mga nag-post, nag-share, nanood, nag-like, nag-comment, at sa lahat-lahat, big thanks. And syempre, sa ating may kapal, Lord, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga blessings na patuloy mong ibinibigay sa amin. This time guys, we are going to discuss and talk about spatial products, finding the product of a given algebraic expression. There are forms of spatial type products. Number 1, the product of the sum and difference of two quantities is equal to the difference of their squares. Number 2, the square of the sum of two quantities is equal to the square of the first plus twice the product of the first and second plus the square of the second. Number 3, the square of the difference of two quantities is equal to the square of the first minus twice the product of the first and second plus the square of the second. Number 4, x plus a times x plus b is equal to x squared plus a plus b times x plus ab, where x is any variable and a and b are constants or numerals. Number 5, ax plus b times cx plus d is equal to acx squared plus ad plus bc times x plus bd, where x is any variable and a, b, c, and d are constants or numerals. Number 6, the square of a trinomial is equal to the sum of the squares of the terms and twice the product of each term taken separately that follows it. Okay, so we now proceed to give or write out the products. First type. So that is simply the sum and difference of two quantities, and it is equal to the square of the first quantity minus the square of the second quantity. So this is very easy. Number one, you're given m plus n times m minus n. So our first quantity there is m. Our second quantity is n. And in the first binomial, the operation of these two quantities is addition. And in the second binomial, the operation is um, subtraction. So that is sum and difference. So in this case, we will simply square the first term minus the square of the second term or second quantity. So square of m, we have m square minus the square of n, we have n square. Number 2, x plus 5 times x minus 5. So again, the first quantity is x. The second quantity is 5. Then we have there the addition operation and the subtraction operation. So that is simply sum and difference. So we have x squared minus the square of 5 is 25. Number 3, 12 minus r times 12 plus r. So it is still sum and difference. Only nauna yung difference. So anyway, that is what we call, or there is what we call commutative property of multiplication. So it doesn't matter if we have a times b or b times a, or 3 times 2 and 2 times 3. They will yield the same result. So 12 squared is 144 minus r squared. So we have r squared. X plus 3y times x minus 3y. So again, sum and difference. So x squared minus 3 squared is 9. Then we have y squared. So x squared minus 9y squared. Number 5, 7m plus n times 7m minus n. So sum and difference is square of 7m, 49m square minus square of n is n square. 6, 9x plus 4 times 9x minus 4. Sum and difference is square of 9x, 81x square minus square of 4, 16. 11x minus 3y times 11x plus 3y. It is still sum and difference or difference and sum of two quantities. Square of 11x, 121x squared minus square of 3y, 9y squared. 8. X squared plus 3y squared times the quantity x squared minus 3y squared. So sum and difference, square of x squared, x raised to 4 minus square of 3y squared, 9y raised to 4. Number 2, so we have the sum or the square of the sum of two quantities. So that is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay. So we have u plus b quantity square. So square the first term, u square plus twice the product of the two terms. So that is 2 times u times b. So that is 2uv plus the square of the second term, square of v, we have v square. So the answer is u square plus 2uv plus v square. Number 2, x plus 3y is square. So we have square of the first quantity, x square plus 2 times the first quantity, x, times the second quantity, 3y, plus the square of the second quantity, 3y. So we have x squared plus 2 times 3 is 6. Then we have xy. So positive 6xy plus 3y squared, 9y squared. Number 3, 2a plus 7b squared. So square of 2a plus 2 times 2a times 7b, the first and second term, plus square of 7b. So we have square of 2a is 4a squared plus 2 times 2, we have 4 times 7, 28. Then we have ab plus 7 squared is 49. B squared is we have b squared. So 4a squared plus 28ab plus 49b squared. 5x squared plus 3y, the quantity square. So we have 5x squared raised to 2 plus 2 times the first quantity 5x squared times the second quantity 3y plus the square of the second quantity 3y. So 5x squared, we have 25x raised to 4 plus 2 times 5, 10, 10 times 3, 30. Then we have x squared y. Square of 3 is 9, then y is squared. 5, 2ax squared plus 6b squared y raised to 2, the quantity raised to 2. So square of 2ax squared plus 2 times the first quantity 2ax squared times the second quantity 6b squared y plus 6b squared y raised to 2. So we have 4a squared x raised to 4 plus 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 6, 24, ab squared x squared y plus 36b raised to 4 y. Okay, number 3. So parang parehas lang dun sa number 2, only the difference is the operation. So here, it's minus. Kanina doon, it's plus. So ang pagkakaiba lang nila is the sign of the second term. Doon sa number 2, ang sign lahat is positive. Dito sa naman sa number 3, ang middle term natin ay negative. So walang magiging problema. It's just similar to number 2. So x minus 5, the quantity square. So we have x squared minus 10x plus 5. So that is x times negative 5, negative 10x. 2x minus 3y, quantity raised to 2. So we have 4x squared. 2 times 2x, that is 4x times negative 3y, negative 12xy, plus 3 squared is 9, then we have y squared. Number 3, 4a minus 7b, square of 4a, so 4 times 4, we have 16a squared. Then 2 times 4. So twice the product of 4a and negative 7b. So that is 2 times 4a, 8a times negative 7b. So we have negative 56ab. Plus the square of negative 7 is 49. Then b is square. Okay, number 4. So, pumapasok na tayo doon sa ating quadratic trinomial. Na? Okay, so that is x plus a times x plus b is equal to x squared plus a plus b times x plus ab. X plus 7 times x plus 3. So, square of the first quantity x, we have x squared plus. Ang A natin dito is 7, ang B natin is 3. So, we will simply add this. Kaya meron tayo doon A plus B. So, 7 plus 3, you have there 7 plus 3 times x plus. Then multiply this A and B. 7 times 3. So, we have x squared plus 7 plus 3 is 10. So, I have 10x. Then 7 times 3 is 21. Number 2, x plus 13 times x minus 2. So, anyway, pwede rin nating i-apply yung FOIL method natin kung alam niyo yung FOIL method, or if you can still recall, if it is already introduced to you, yung mga grade 8, grade 9, grade 10 natin, siguro alam na natin yung FOIL method. Now, I just hope that it was already introduced to you when you were in grade 7. So, we have x times x x square. Then, meron tayong 13 plus negative 2. So, we have 13 minus 2x plus 13 times negative 2. So, we have x squared plus 13 minus 2 is 11x. 13 times negative 2 is negative 26. Number 3, x minus 15 times x minus 4. So, we have x squared plus negative 15 plus negative 4, that is simply negative 4 minus 4. Then we have variable x plus negative 15 times negative 4. So we have x squared, negative 15 minus 4, that gives us negative 19. Then we have x. And negative 15 times negative 4, that is positive 60. So we have x squared minus 19x plus 60. Number 4, x minus 8 times x plus 3. So x squared plus negative 8 plus 3. Then we have x plus negative 8 times 3. So we have x squared, negative 8 plus 3, that gives us negative 5x. And negative 8 times 3, that gives us negative 24. Okay, number 5 na tayo, no? Actually, ito yung ginagamit natin kapag nagfa-factor tayo ng quadratic trinomial, no? Importante ito. This is especially used when we deal with quadratic equation. That is finding the roots of quadratic equation using factoring. Kasi yung mga nandoon, ito yung mga algebraic expression or polynomial na tinatawag nating quadratic trinomial. Okay? So, illustrative example. You're given 3x plus 2 times 5x plus 4. So, meron tayo doon ACX squared plus AD plus BCX plus BD. So, we have to identify our A, our B, our C, our D. So, 3 is our A, 2 is our B, 5 is our C, then 4 is our D. So, substitute natin doon ACX squared plus AD plus BC times X plus BD. Yung mga values ng A, B, C, and D. So, we have, ayun na siya, na? Ang A natin is 3, so 3 times 5. Okay? So, 3 times 5x squared. Mayroon tayong ACX squared doon. That's why we have 3 times 5x squared. Plus, we have AD. AD is 3 times 4. Plus, BC. BC is 2 times 5. Then we have variable x. Plus, BD. Our BD is 2 times 4. So, simplifying it further, 3 times 5x squared, 15x squared plus 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 times 5 is 10. Then we have our variable x plus 2 times 4 is 8. So, we have 15x squared plus 22x kasi 12 plus 10 is 22 plus 8. So, we can also resort to applying yung FOIL method natin. So, introduce natin yung FOIL method. What is this FOIL method? F-O-I-L. It stands for F first terms, O outer terms, I inner terms, L last terms. So, we are going to consider the same example, 3x plus 2 times 5x plus 4. What are our first terms? Ang first terms natin ay 3x at saka 5x. Yung first term natin dito sa first binomial at saka yung first term natin dun sa second binomial. Ano ang outer terms natin? Outer terms, these are extreme terms. So we have 3x at saka positive 4. Then ano yung inner terms natin? Ang inner terms natin ay positive 2 at saka 5x. Then, last terms. Ano yung last terms natin? we have positive 2 and positive 4. So yun. Now we will simply get the products of this FOIL. First terms, outer terms, inner terms, and last terms. Then we are going to add these products. So let us see. Okay, first terms, that is 3x times 5x. Ayun, sundan lang yung arrow, ano? Doon sa first terms, that is 3x and 5x. So 3x times 5x plus outer terms, we have 3x and positive 4. So we have 3x times 4 plus inner terms, positive 2 and 5x. So we have 2 times 5x plus last terms, 2 times 4. Okay, so simplifying it further, 3x times 5x, 15x squared, plus 3x times 4, 12x, plus 2 times 5x, 10x, plus 2 times 4, we have 8. And combine similar terms, yung 12x at saka 10x dun sa gitna. So magiging 15x squared plus 22x plus 8. Okay. So let us see. You're given 5x plus 2 times 4x plus 1. So i-apply natin yung na-learn natin kanina, yung mga dalawang method doon. So siguro yung FOIL method, first terms. What are the first terms? 5x at saka 4x. So 5x times 4x, 20x squared. Then we have outer terms. What are the outer terms? 5x at saka positive 1. 5x times positive 1, that is positive 5x. Then inner terms, positive 2 and 4x. Positive 2 times 4x, positive 8x. Then last terms, positive 2 times positive 1, we have positive 2. So the answer, 12x squared plus 5x plus 8x plus 2. But we have to combine yung nasa gitna, 5x plus 8x. That gives us 20x squared plus 13x plus 2. Okay, number 2, 7x minus 2 times 3x plus 4. First terms, 7x times 3x. That is 21x squared. Then, outer terms, 7x times 4. We have 28x. Inner terms, negative 2 times 3x, negative 6x. Then, last terms, negative 2 times positive 4, negative 8. Combine 28x minus 6. Or what is 28x minus 6? We have 22x. So the answer is 21x squared plus 22x minus 8. Next, 8x minus 3 times 5x minus 4x minus 5. First terms, 8x times 4x, 32x squared. Outer terms, 8x times negative 5, 8x times negative 5. Diniretso na niya ito. So we have negative 40x plus inner terms, negative 3 times 4x, negative 12x. So negative 40x minus negative 12x, that gives us negative 52x. Then negative last terms, negative 3 times negative 5, positive 15. Okay, shortcut niya pala na. Okay, number 4, shortcut natin. X minus 5 times 3x plus 2. First terms, x times 3x, we have 3x squared. Then outer, x times 2, 2x plus inner, negative 5 times 3x, negative 15x. So positive 2x or 2x minus 15x, that gives us 13x, negative 13x. Then, last terms, negative 5 times positive 2, we have negative 10. So the answer, 3x squared minus 13x minus 10. Okay. Punta tayo sa square of trinomials. Oh, sorry, yung nag-encode na mali siya, nakulangan siya ng exponent ng ating trinomial. So that is a plus b plus c raised to 2. Okay? So, nakalimutan. Na? So, that is simply equal to square of the first term plus square of the second term plus square of the third term plus twice the product of the first and the second plus twice the product of the first and the third plus twice the product of the second and the third. So, madali lang ito, na? Okay. Number 1, x minus y plus z quantity square. So, square of the first term, that is x square. Negative y square, y square. Z square, so we have z square. So, we have x square plus y square plus z square. Then, twice of the first times the second. So, 2 times x times negative y, there we get negative 2xy. Then, twice the first and the last, or the third. So, 2 times x times z, 2xz. Then, twice the product of the second and the third. 2 times negative y times z is negative 2yz. Number 2, 4a minus 3b minus 2c squared. So we have square of the first term, 4a squared. We have 16a squared plus 3b squared is 9b squared plus 2c squared, 4c squared. Then 2 times the first, 4a, that is 8a times negative 3b. So we have negative 24ab. Then 2 times 4a, the first, times the third, negative 2c. So 2 times 4a, 8a times negative 2c, negative 16ac. Then 2 times your first term 4a times the third term negative 2c. So 2 times 4a, 8a times negative 2c, negative, mali yung answer natin, ano? Wait. Saan na? Ayun. Second term and third term pala. So 2 times negative 3b, that is negative 6b times negative 2c is positive 12bc. Okay, tama. Then number 3, 5x plus 6y minus 3z quantity square. Square of 5x, 25x squared, square of 6y, 30. 6y squared. Okay, sorry. Siguro, iba iniisip nung nag-encode. Nawala yung y. So, dapat may y dyan. 36y squared plus 9z squared. Okay, plus 2 times 5x, we have 10x times 6y, we have 60xy. Then, 2 times 5x, we have 10x times negative 3z, so negative 3xz. Then, 2 times 6y, 12y times negative 3c is negative 36yz. Okay, so the answer is 25x squared plus 36y squared plus 9z squared plus 60xy minus 30xz minus 36yz. Okay, so that's how we give or write out the products of given spatial type products. Thank you and good day. Okay, so please don't forget, smile is a curved line that sets everything straight. So salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-subscribe at sa mga hindi pa nag-subscribe, please mag-like po tayo at mag-share. Pindutin natin ang subscribe button, i-click natin ang notification button for automatic update of upcoming videos. Good day, maraming salamat, keep safe, and God bless. This is Teacher Bong Fontanilla saying maraming salamat.